Today we are working on problem 12 in chapter 7, and this programming challenge is to read a text file that has a series of numbers. So we have to read the file and we have to get the total, the average, the highest and the lowest number. So I made this text file with a sample numbers. You know, the numbers do not matter. What matters is to read the file and get the total, the average, the highest and the lowest number. So let's start creating the program. It is problem 12, chapter 7. And it is called number analysis class. So first thing would be to create an array list. We'll say array list. It will contain integers or double, it doesn't matter. We will say numbers array list. Then they said in the constructor for this class, it has to accept a file. So we have to get the file path for this. So this is the file that we're gonna use. So right click, copy path, then absolute path, copy the absolute path, and here paste it. After that, we're gonna use scanner class to read the contents of the file. Say scanner, scanner, new, scanner, and we pass the file. But we have to surround a try and catch for the scanner class, because sometimes we couldn't, the program can't find the file, so it throws an exception. So I will say if there is any exception, it will print the exception. Otherwise, what we want is to say while scanner has next. As long as the file contains numbers, what do we want? We want to add to our array. Numbers, add, scanner, and next int. So the constructor, we finished the constructor. First method we have to create is to get total. We have to get the total of the numbers in the array. Say int the total 0, then for int I0 I less than numbers that size. Then we will say total plus equal to numbers that get of I. Then we will say return total. Then we just copy this and we will say get average, and all we have to do to get the average is to surround this with parentheses and divide by numbers that size. Then we have to paste again and say get highest. All we have to do is, instead of saying total, we will say max, and instead of 0 we will say numbers get the zeroth, the first number of the array, and then we will say if numbers get I is greater than max, then we'll say max equal numbers get I, and then we return max. One last time we paste and say get lowest, and it will say min And again, we say numbers get 0. And then we will say if numbers get I is less than min, min equal numbers get I, and we return the min. After that, we have to create a main class for this class to work. We will say main, and what we would do is we say static string file path. You have to get the file path again. You have to copy path, copy absolute path, and then you will say we'll create main method for this class, and after that you will say number analysis is called num equal number analysis. It takes new file and we will call file path. Then all we have to do is to print the total, and we will say num get total, and we will say average num get average. We will say highest num get highest, and lastly we have to print the lowest number as well, get lowest number. So let's run the program. As you can see, the total is 3286. The average is 365. The highest number is 1900, and the lowest number is -8. Let's check if that is correct. The highest number is this number, 1900, and the lowest number is -8. What if we add a higher number than 1900? Let's say we add 3200, and let's add a lower number than -8. We say -55. So it should give us 3200 as the highest and -55 as the lowest. Let's run it again. Yeah, as you can see, the highest number is 3200 and the lowest number is -55. So the program works just fine. So it's quite a simple programming challenge. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.